Humble selling Vegas for $20. Heads up. Go there, link in the description.
Hey, remember when I said something about the possibility of a mirror universe where Fortnite is actually the breakout success and PUBG is the blatant knockoff made to capitalize off the former success because of the monumental gap in polish and quality that was so blindingly obvious that even a spider would be blinded by the sheer obviousness of the statement? Yeah, that's how that works. Anyway, you remember that? I certainly hope you didn't. One human already has the memory of a thing I can't remember as it is without wasting it on some half-baked, self-evident commentary about video games. Not exactly prime gravestone material. But I'm just getting distracted by my indisputable clairvoyance. Now that the hypothetical universes have converged and Fortnite breakfast burrito has become more popular than religion based around heroin, and I couldn't be happier. The evil is defeated and the flags of victory have been planted. And by flags, I mean awful rappers and even awful news commentary.
Now the latest video game craze is Fortnite. It's free, addictive, violent, and kids love it. Should you be worried?
Any risks involved in playing violent video games?
Look, you're dead.
But that raises the question, can my alter hipster faggotar stand like something that's become popular? Ha! Ha ha ha! Ha ha ha! Is Friedrich Nietzsche's properly understood by nihilistic wankers? No, he isn't. He didn't even hate the Jews. So, that's the thesis. Fortnite Battle Royale is a bad game. For some reason, I'm still trying to figure out. At least that's the round hole I'm trying to find a square peg for to justify this awful act of subterfuge. Can I say Fortnite Battle Royale is a bad game because it's bad? Well, functionally, no. It's just PUBG if PUBG wasn't made by guppy-handed spods. The worst I can say about it is that even though there's far less downtime than Puggy Buggy, it's still as rampant as an incredibly dull and unengaging plague. But hey, if that's what all the cool kids are into, then more power to you. So, can I say that Fortnite is a bad game because it's a waste of time? Well, despite the obvious, it's a video game, of course you're wasting time. That school's not going to shoot up itself. However, an even more poignant rebuttal to that thesis would be, it's fucking free, you drongo. But as disgustingly communistic as that argument is, they do have a point, you know. No, not the fuck. If the only thing you're wasting is your own precious time, which, come on, take a good long look at yourself, then is it even worth the energy to bitch about it? You're not losing money, and they're not asking for money, so... What's that? There's a full paid version of this game. No, there fucking isn't. No, they're bilking for pennies with microtransactions. Ah, now that's something we can work with. Fortnite Susan Boyle is bad because it promotes a lecherous and unhealthy business philosophy that goes against the interests of the consumer. I win. Or do I? Because this, much like Nietzsche's mustache, is actually worth discussion. The freemium model of making the fucker free so more people get it and using other monetization methods to get your money back has spread like a venereal disease
in the mobile app market.
and has had numerous curious and itchy consequences. Because the target audience is, to put it gently, less disagreeable about the social thing. Sonny, where's my chewing tea? Also, because most mobile apps can be made out of spit and barbecue cheesy wrappers, the argument that the consumer should be the one to reward you for your effort was a debate as hopeless as a Reddit thread about... I don't know, spin a fucking wheel. As such, much like the end of apartheid, mixed results ensued. Upside, middle-aged housewives and children now have empty, mindless time wasters beyond the dreams of avarice. Downsides, 4 of the top 5 highest-grossing apps are for gambling, and Keemstar's fidget spinner has the sheer goal to, exist. However, just as Nietzsche's once foretold, actual video games have gazed into the abyss, and the abyss has spread with varying degrees of success and even more degrees of taking the fucking piss. Which leads us right back to Fortnite badly spelt, which is a free slice of a real game that no one cares about, but you can also purchase an optional premium currency, which, oh, for God's sake, let's just all agree to call this bloody stuff Bitcoin from now on, because at least it's actually worth something. Like virtual funny hats. And gosh darn it, if it isn't implemented really cucking well. Like, really, really well. Like, better than a lot of paid games well. Which is a low bar, I know, but bear with me, please. At least when you pay $10, you actually get the funny hats you want instead of gambling for the chance to get the funny hats you want. And at least they haven't had the audacity to put bloody ads in the bastard, which is a smart move based on these Netflix surveys. And also about how, shall we say, savvy the consumers are compared to mobile. EA are worse than ISIS. Some might say that 25 actual human dollars is a bit much to pay for a creepy bunny costume and a prayer to Satan. However, I say that Nietzsche's theory that time is a circle is about how you should live your life as if you were forced to live life like time repeats itself, instead of the popular misconception that time literally repeats itself. Can you tell I've been reading a lot of Nietzsche's, really? It's actually rather interesting. Yes, I am that generic brand of faggot. And I choose to repeat my life on the repeat of the lie that lying is super fun and cool and honest, and that the double-and-a-half negative meaning of all this is that Fortnite Battle Royale is a bad game because fuck you, I say so. You smart? Well, fuck you. It's a video game. Find something that's actually worth giving a flippity-dippity fuck about. You know, something that's actually going to affect your life in this lifetime, like the rising retirement age, or GST, or sea levels, or suicide rates. Make fucking love yourself, you piece of shit. Also, PUBG is still fucking awful.